All right, Saturday night, Salt Lake City, we saw an incredible performance. Two incredible fights from Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman, and of course, Luke Rockhold and Paula Costa, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. Let's start with the co-main event, Paula Costa versus Luke Rockhold. Great fight, unbelievable action, back and forth, just a great display of heart, will, determination, grit, whatever you want to call it. It was sensational. Now, it was clear to see Rockhold was exhausted, okay? And I do think that elevation had a big part of that. Salt Lake City is high up there, and if you're not used to that, if you don't train for that, it's gonna gas you out pretty quick. I know when I trained in Big Bear, California, it's about 7,000 feet high. Oh my God, the first few days, absolutely brutal. You know, we saw it in Mexico City, sea level cane. You know, the altitude really does affect things. And you can see it on Luke. He was absolutely exhausted. We've never seen him that tired before in a fight. However, he continued to push on. He continued to press the action. He continued to entertain everybody. That crowd was going absolutely ballistic. And I'm not surprised. I mean, remember that bit? I think it was in the third round. Rockhold just couldn't do anything else. He's on top of him. Costa's got his arms tied up. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to rub my blood all over your face. It was absolutely disgusting in the best possible way. Yeah, Rockhold was tired when he got back on the feet. He was backing up, but he'd still land a big, powerful left hand, throwing his left signature high kicks, of course. We had great pressure from Paula Costa. So, obviously, it takes two to tango, you know, but Paula Costa was the victor, so congratulations to him. But it was after the fight. It was after the fight with Luke Rockhold when he got very emotional and revealed more of his true character, I think, than what he has done in the past. That I think he won over a lot of fans.
What an amazing display of heart and courage.
And I think it came at the right time. Obviously, he retired, so I wish you all the best in retirement, Luke. I really, really do mean that. I know we had some back and forths over the years, but it was just competitive, you know, just rivals, you know, sporting rivals. I'm sure if we met under different circumstances, in fact, I always said this, that I'm sure we'd get along. You know, we've got some mutual friends. Of course, Jason Perillo thinks the world of you as well. So congratulations in what you do. And it's weird because he was always a guy that was kind of subject to a lot of ridicule. And I know I didn't help a lot of that stuff with the conceive, believe, achieve thing, and I kind of turned him into a little bit of a meme, you know, but that's what you do. When you fight each other, you make fun of one another. And then obviously he was always, quote unquote, a little bit arrogant, you know, but you need that. You have to be arrogant as a fighter. You're stepping foot into an octagon in front of 20,000 people with the entire world watching. Believe it or not, you have to have some self-belief and you have to have confidence. So, that was always the issue there. Maybe he was a little bit understood. You know what I mean? Some of the things maybe didn't come out the right way or whatever. But as I say, Saturday night when the fight was done, when the dust had settled, we saw from Luke Rockhold a look into him. You pulled back the curtain. You got to see the real Luke. And he was very emotional, you know, and rightly so. You know, you go in there into the octagon, you put your heart and soul into it. You try your goddamn best and you come up short and it's not enough. And I thought it was really real. I thought it was honest. I thought it was very, it was emotional. It was seeing him like that, getting upset. You know, I've been there myself. I remember when I fought Anderson Silva. You know, I was almost, well, I was in tears after that because you pour so much into it. You literally, it's not just a physical thing, it's a mental thing, it's an emotional thing. You're fighting for your life kind of in there. Of course, you're not going to die and the referee's going to step in, but it feels like that. It's so visceral and animalistic. You know what I mean? You are emptying the tank that you have in every single way possible. And that's why we saw him the way it was. And then also the realization that he's at the end. He's at the end of the road. And for fighters, you know, that's a tough thing to accept. It's who they are. It defines them as a person. They do it for so long. They are so single-minded. They put everything into that. And then to suddenly think, oh, wow, that was it. I thought I was going to come into this fight. I thought I was going to be a winner. And now here I am. And I'm actually retiring. And I never saw that coming. Maybe he knew about that. Maybe he knew if he didn't win, he would retire. And who knows? Maybe if it wasn't at elevation, he would have won that fight because I thought he gave a really good account of himself. But yeah, just seeing him get all emotional made me think, I've got to do a video about this guy. You know, Luke, I do believe he's underappreciated by a lot of people. You know, the run that he had, the career that he had, a Strikeforce champion, UFC champion, always a top contender, always in big fights, always took on the best challenges. I mean, look at that. He just came back after 3 years of being away and took on Paula Costa, one of the toughest guys in the division, one of the top guys, one of the hardest hitting, and one of the hardest hitting with the best chins. There's not a lot of people that are queuing up to take on that guy when they've been out of the octagon for 3 years. And in the 4 fights you had before, you went 1-3, where you got knocked out in 3 of them. Against Jan Blachowicz, Polish power, former champion. Against Cubano, Yoel Romero. Again, freakish power. I clipped him as well at UFC 199. Oh, left up Larry struck there. But that was a perfectly placed shot, you know. So the point I'm making is to go out there and lose 3 of your last 4, all by knockout, to then go and take 3 years away from the sport and come back and go right in, co-main event in a pay-per-view against Paula Costa, an absolute killer. That tells you the measure of the man. That tells you what the man is made of and what he thinks of himself and the kind of challenges and risks he's willing to take. You know, and then he was honest. He was like, look, listen, I'm done. I gave my all tonight. I emptied the tank. I did everything I could. I rubbed my bloody blood all over his face and it still wasn't enough. He said, I'm old. I can't do it anymore. And that's it. You know, essentially. And I think when you look at Luke, you can see his face is aging a little bit. Still looks physically great. Still got the great physique he's always been known for, and still got the athletic kicks and the athletic ability in general. But, you know, you can see that he's looking a little older these days, and it catches up with everyone. So, Luke, whatever you're going to do in retirement, mate, enjoy. You had a fantastic career. You know, I think people still don't give him the credit that he was due. But still, I do. So there you go, and I'm telling you about it. Now, main event, Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman. First of all, oh my God, what a moment. Congratulations to Leon Edwards, the 2nd British champ in the UFC. I mean, just unreal, absolutely unreal. I've got to go to work. I'm here in California. It's bloody early. I'm here in Bulgaria right now. I'm on a movie set. I'll be here for a couple of months, so that's why I'm here in this setting here in my hotel room. I don't have time right now to do the video on Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards, but oh my God, what a moment. I'm going to do a big breakdown on that one, tell you all about it, and we'll go through the future and some of the next matchups for Leon Edwards, because now he is the king of the castle in the welterweight division. It's going to be another fight, a rematch against Kamaru Usman, one would have thought, with Kamaru being as dominant as he was, defending the belt as many times as that he did, and, you know, being in a lot of people's minds the pound for pound #1 guy on the planet. He gets another shot, but that just further demonstrates what a win that was for Leon Edwards. I mean, come on, Leon, congratulations, mate. I'm so happy for you. Great guy, incredible fighter, very, very humble, a man of few words, but holy shit, you do not want to get kicked in the head of that guy. I'll come back to you with the video on Leon and Kamaru and some other stuff from around the world of mixed martial arts very, very soon, probably from my trailer at work when I get a little bit of downtime. I've been very jet lagged. You know, I'm out here in Bulgaria. There's a 10-hour time difference, so I've been waking up a lot in the night. But I'll get some videos to you soon. Stay tuned. Subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't done so already. I'll talk to you soon.